Hey guys, I am here in Edinburgh, Scotland with the founder, the guy behind Anforh himself and Anforh hair products, Robin James. I'm so happy to be here, and you are going to sneak peek your two new hairstylers for us today.
So I've got 3 products that are already on the market that you've tried, and I've got 2 styling products which are out in November, and I'm really excited about them. One product is in my hair right now. This is the styling cream. I should say this product was an accident. Anyone that knows me knows Anforh himself. I've been talking about a matte texture clay for, I'd say, like 3 years now. There've been issues with it. We've not quite got there. I'm such a perfectionist.
It's been an entertaining but heartbreaking saga to follow along with on social media.
I have someone now who is doing it and it's working. But whilst doing that, this was a byproduct of some of the testing, and I received this in the formulations, this styling cream, and I used it and I thought, this is not a matte clay. This is a really fantastic, versatile styling cream. So this is for anyone that wants either to use this as a pre-styler, so put into slightly damp hair, it would work perfectly in yours, or shorter in mine as I've done. Blast it with a hairdryer to build in that movement, and then use it as a styling product to add definition. But if you have a little feel of that, it's quite spongy in texture, but it scoops out like a cream.
Yeah.
I wanted to also call this a universal styling cream. And then I thought, what does that actually mean? So it's a styling cream.
There's a lemongrass.
You've got lemongrass, there's some orange, there's a dash of rose, there's something called nagamotha, which is a slightly leathery sort of woody note. So it still feels masculine considered.
It's middle of the ground on texture, hold, and shine.
Totally. So this is one of those products that will kind of just like dump in a kit bag, take to the gym, always keep out on in your bathroom. It will do everything. And it styles really well into super short hair. So if you've got very short hair and you want to add in that texture, use this. If you've got longer hair like yourself, a little bit of this into damp hair, work it through and either let it sort of air dry or use a hairdryer to add more volume. But this is great for, and all of these are really great for fine hair. So if you've got fine or thinning hair and need a boost, you would use the texture volume spray, which we'll talk about, to add that texture and that movement and the thickening sort of aspect, and then use the styling cream just to hold it.
Happy accident.
A happy accident.
Yeah.
That's what we like. Second product wasn't an accident. This whole range I really wanted to be an answer to texture. For so many of us and for our hair, we kind of try and stay away from the things that our hair actually wants to do. My hair is very fine. I have a lot of it, but I've always wanted to thicken my hair, so that's why I created these. I know for a lot of people with curly hair, they will either be straightening it or they will be doing things to it just to kind of make it kind of work into what we think is great hair. Curls have become a real thing and people are really embracing that. So I've created a curl cream, and it's curl enhancing. There you are. So it's really going to help to define those curls, also to make more of those curls, but to also hold those curls. It is super lightweight. You'll see, give it a good feel. Really beautiful into the hair. Again, use it into wet hair and leave to air dry. You're going to have those sort of very defined, quite tight curls. Or you can use a diffuser onto the hairdryer, just work it around really slowly, and that's just going to give you those beautiful movement on the curls. And also, it's not crispy, it doesn't dry hard, it's going to give you that sort of very natural movement.
Lots of texture and low, medium shine, and also the same amazing lemongrass.
I wanted all of these just to feel like they were really enhancing what you have rather than trying to sort of stay away from it. And these weren't a guess. I have been running a survey on Anforh himself since 2021. I've had 55,000 respondents across 9 questions about the texture of your hair, what you're looking for, how does your hair feel, what are the key sort of concerns. And all of this information and data has gone into these products.
I speak a lot for my partner when I talk about the products that we're testing at our house because we have very different textures and lengths and densities, even our strand density. Yeah. I know that he's had a lot of really great success with your products because they volumize, they texturize, and they're really kind to his otherwise fine hair that is easily suffocated and weighed down.
That's really nice to hear. Yeah. The reason why I created texture volume spray was because I was always layering product. Yeah. So I would take a thickening spray or a thickening tonic to boost the look of that hair, and then I would take a sea salt spray and layer it over the top. When I used them separately, it was one or the other. I found that with sea salt sprays, they would dehydrate the hair. They'd make it feel really sort of thin, but with loads of movement.
It's a flip of the coin on sea salt sprays for me every time.
So this is going to give you that thickening look, but it's also going to texturize the hair and hydrate it.
Even in my hair, when I wear this one, because I usually wear my hair lately at this length, but I have thick hair, I have coarse hair, but this helps me just volumize a little bit where I want it. I need something at the roots to lift, and then I need something throughout it to smooth.
This is, if you have, again, really, really, really short hair, just spraying this in and giving it a little bit of movement, it's going to dry like you've got loads of texture. But if you've got longer hair, again, it does that same thing, like a day at the beach, but without any of the drying.
This is the first product that started everything.
This was the first
Anforh.
product, yeah. So I launched it in 2023. I had an amazing formulator. I took it across, was making it in the US. Everything is now made in the UK. It is glass. I want things that could then be refilled. Watch this space. But I also want things that just feel great. And the atomizer on this just gives you this beautiful, fine mist. As someone that has tried hundreds of products, this is probably the most satisfying thing that it goes in, and I love the feel.
I understand. So you have the pre-styler, which also kind of can be a styler.
Too, yeah.
And you have the two new stylers. I just want to add that you have the shampoo and the conditioning treatment as well. I want to just go out to
a quick blast on those
for this shampoo. It is one of my favorite shampoos ever. Texture, fluffy, marshmallowy texture. And it makes me sad for the moment I do cut my hair short and use it, because it's still going to build that, but I have so much hair right now that it just becomes this amazing soapy marshmallow fluff.
Yeah, it's good.
It's fun. It's really fun to use.
The point of this too was to, again, add that texture shampoo. I actually wanted to originally call it a styling shampoo. The reason why is once you use this and you jump out the shower and you dry your hair, it looks like you've styled your hair. There's two types of clay, kaolin and bentonite, so it swells the hair, but it's also going to take out any of that excess oil in the scalp and in the hair.
Clays are really good at not over drying. They purify, they can take things out, but they don't take out the moisture. I love a clay facial cleanser for that same reason. Robin, congratulations on more new products. There's even other ones that we're going to talk about soon, maybe, but congrats. It's really exciting to be here at a time that is so dynamic and exciting for you.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.